At the top level, we now see an astonishing array of shots and scoring options in one-day cricket, with players finding amazing ways to exploit gaps in the field, and players just love to copy their heroes. Now, we asked Sky Sports commentator and former Kent captain Rob Key to go back to his old club Beckenham CC and run a session for some of the juniors with Dan Grice. Now, as you watch it, just remember that he freely admits he didn't play many of these shots himself.
Problem is, they say, with a lot of the big shots, the kids can't actually hit the ball hard enough. Joe Root spent a long time, not until he was quite old actually, in relative terms as a junior, before he could hit the ball off the square, as he said. So it's not an easy thing to be able to coach kids to run down and hit the ball over the top, because the chances are they'll get caught out. But I think from a young age, I reckon they can start learning the method and how you do it, and having a look at which works and which doesn't. It's an interesting time when you bring it in, but I think it's worth bringing in quite early.
We're just constantly on the lookout for ideas. We're constantly trying to keep coaching fresh. The different games we can get in to be as creative as possible, to keep it as fresh as possible. You're dealing with the future of the club, really, and that's what it's about.
What we're going to do then, we're going to test you out. So you're going to go on the bowler machine. You imagine you're batting in the power play. You know when that is? So the first 6 overs, there's only 2 people outside the ring, the inner circle. Okay, so what you have to do is try and find ways to score, and I'm going to set the field against you. So you've got to try and beat me by being smarter with the bat than I am with the field. Shot! Fine leg, go into second gully. Have you seen the field? Played, good lad. You could set up that middle practice scenario. A few of them very quickly worked out or found a way, which wasn't far off the way the professionals do it, to get the ball into that area. Well played. Shot. Oh, that's going to be 4. So when you have kids, they're always looking to dink it, they're always looking to deflect the ball, because it's probably easier for them. You don't need to tell them too much, you just need to give them a few clear instructions, and they then find a way to get the ball there, and also just be positive and actually do look to hit the ball hard. You know, not die wondering almost. He looks like he likes the pull shot. Fine leg, coming in. Shot, great shot. We'll have 2 slips now. I want you to play, you look like a batsman, I want you to play a switch hit. Oh, hey, shot. You're looking for a full ball, so if you think the bowler's going to bowl full, you completely premeditate. You know you're going to play the shot before they let go of the ball. And there's a lot of T20 batting is all about that. So you've got to face the bowler. So as he comes in, you just turn and face him like this. Then you see what I do with my hands, almost go like a frying pan. That's my normal grip. That's the grip I have. So you're effectively just doing that. And then what you do, you just watch the ball, get low, and you're just trying to deflect it. You're not trying to hit it or anything, you're just deflecting the ball over there. Should we have a go? That'll do, won't it? I never played this shot. I should have played it a lot more. When I hit the ball, I'm as still as I can be. So I'm in that position, just helping it on its way. Just still, and then I move. That's a good one. There aren't many coaches now in the professional game in particular who came through playing 2020, so it is, you have to upskill yourself pretty quickly. They all look very complicated, but actually they're very simple. You just got to find a way to upskill yourself, I think, really, as a coach. So the reverse sweep off the spinner, again, it's a premeditated shot, so you know you're going to play it. The way I played it, I went down almost as if I was going to drive the ball, I hit an off drive. So my head would go, my foot would then follow. Then you get low with your head over your front leg, hands up, and then you hit. Same thing though, you have to change your grip a little bit. Just move my hand round that way. So if I stand in there like that, it would be there. Because then when I come to hit, you see where the bat is? If I have my normal grip, it's quite hard to do. So from here, there's my normal grip, just turn it round a little bit. So whatever way you can to have your hands so the bat comes through easily, in that position.
So we feel it's important for them to get a shape in their shot, so we do a lot of work on that. But really it's about batting the ball. As long as they're hitting the ball, if they hit a shot and it's unorthodox, then we're going to celebrate it. We made the net the target, basically. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to get those hands around, so it's got to be premeditated. Good with the ramp. We're encouraging the children to try and get the ball over the net with pace. Oh, good shot. And then basically putting the children in different positions and ruling out certain shots. So they had to hit the net without playing the cut shot. And that's where the switch hit and the reverse hits came in. But yeah, just trying to use that net and making it a bit more challenging for the children, I suppose.
So as the bowler's running up, you'll change your hand. So your top hand, if you're a right-hander, so my left hand, now becomes the bottom hand. So as the bowler's coming up, you change into a left-handed stance. So you do it the same way, so you go in there, and then you just play like a left-handed sweep shot. I don't know if I'll get this at all. Oh, oh, that's not bad. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I had to evolve my T20 game when I was 34, 35, because everyone just took the pace off. We just bowled medium dobbers, which were the bane of my career. And I had to find a way to hit it because I couldn't just stand in the crease and smack it out of the park. So I spent a whole winter with Matt Walker, the batting coach at Kent, learning a sort of scoopy sweep shot. And I worked out after about 2 or 3 weeks hitting solidly that I had to change my grip a bit, and that's how I got it there. But it took a whole winter of wearing balls on the chest to work it out. So what people used to do to me, they used to put fine leg back because I was quite good at hitting it over fine leg. So I then had to find a way to hit it over square leg who was up against the seamers, especially the slower seamers, which I struggled to hit. And what I learned was the sweep shot. You're looking almost as if you're going to drive the ball. It's premeditated again. And this time I do the same thing as I do when I do the ramp. I just change my hands round again a little bit. So all I do is just turn the bat. So if that's my normal bat face, it's almost like that. And then I'm just helping it on its way. Oh, oh, that's not bad. Like that a little bit. All right, well, your really important thing here, you want your wrists to break through the ball. That'll do. That's the shot. Something like that. I learned to have to develop these shots or play these shots. It didn't take long to understand the method. It took a long time to know how to execute them. The good thing as a coach, you don't actually have to be able to execute these shots, you just have to know how to play them. Now this is a good shot, especially if the keeper's back, so you can use your feet to the seamers. Roughly you think they're going to bowl around a good length, and you just come down and look to hit. And all you're looking to do is hit the drive that you hit here, you just use your feet to hit there. And you look to just hit it over the top. Yep. That's the one. The best thing about these shots, you don't have to have someone bowling at you to practice it. Joss Butler, people like that started off with underarms and just practicing the ramp shot, getting good at it, and then you move up to bowling machines, stuff like that. The other thing is, you have to premeditate. It's not a bad thing. In T20 cricket, and when you're looking to hit, you have to premeditate. Decide what you're going to play and then play it. Right, what you're going to do now, you're going to have to try and hit some balloons. Shot! Oh! Whether it's balloons, whatever, you actually give them a target, they will go for it. And they will try, and they'll get their body into a better position. They'll use their feet round, they'll get their hands round if you give them a clear target of where to go. Oh! Sharp. Quick feet, short steps. Oh! Yeah! 100 quid.
Everyone was busy, everyone was involved, everyone was participating all the time. They were eager to improve, and that was the main thing. They did find certain aspects of the shots difficult, but then again, that's where we broke it down without the ball, and you just think it's more about positioning of the body.
Who hit it? Well done, Jono. I don't think I'll hit this. Oh. I reckon nearly every kid has heard, don't try and hit it too hard. I say that to my kids when they're trying something. Don't swing, don't do this, don't do that too hard. But actually, if you just let them go and say, right, try and smash this one over there, their eyes light up. That's where T20 can really be a great service to kids, because that will be the most fun they'll have practicing. So use it to actually make kids desperate to play the game, desperate to go home and have mum and dad throw them tennis balls and ramp it, whatever it is. It can be fun, and that's what I think you have to do. You want to do that? You got to go like that. You got to go.
Well, I love the idea of the balloons as a target. Any target will do, but it really did help the kids find a way. I also know what Rob Key's saying about youngsters and just getting them to whack it. Absolutely true at that age. But if you speak to Joss Butler, and he can hit the ball a long way, he talks about hitting at about 80%, no more. So he does actually keep his shape. The other thing he does, particularly in the latter stage of a one-day game, is he virtually changes his grip after every delivery. Don't be afraid to let the kids find a way.